Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I want to say happy Friday, but I'm not sure if I'm going to upload this so you can see it. But I'm going to say happy Friday anyway, because I may upload it, who knows, today. But I have a serious question for all of you, especially my dolls. And for my dolls, I want you to pay attention. This is how we are going to win the race. By paying attention and acting accordingly. Read the room. But my question is, what's the difference between this DL Whisperer ag fug that everyone is raving about online, okay, on TikTok and Instagram? What's the difference between that ag fug, that funky, nasty, download, nasty, gutter bucket ag fug? What's the difference between him and Cherry the Boom? Y'all remember a couple of months ago when everyone was up in arms about Cherry exposing that DL athlete that was in her DMs? What's the difference between her? Because you see, you notice how everybody was stoning her. They were trashing her and stoning her and condemning everything about her. Okay, well, technically it was just all of it was transphobia, but that's another story. But they were just damning her, right? But this DL Whisperer, who is out here naming names and he's doing the most. They love. He is an internet sensation. Whatever the trans girls do it. Now, mind you, I don't agree with any of that. Unless that man did something to you, personally, no, I wouldn't do that. Because we all know when we were younger and just starting out, if someone would have did that to us, we would have died. You know, we would not have liked that. But at the end of the day, what's the difference? That's what I want to know. Y'all out here hating the trans girls, but when the gay boys do it, the sassy, nasty, guzzling gay boys do it. It's, he's saving humanity. He's saving the female race. Okay? When the reality is that allegedly, that DL Whisperer is the biggest chaser of DL men. Here's the thing. If you females had a real relationship with the dolls, if you got your motherfucking whatever that thing is that make you so angry when you see a trans woman, especially if she's beautiful and on her motherfucking shit, okay? If you put all of that catty, femophobic mess aside and had a relationship with us, bitch, okay, you would know that not only are these dudes DL, but your gay Judies are the DL ones too, because, yeah, they may be sassy and flaming around you, and they may be your good kiki, but let's be clear. If they can get away with having your man without you knowing it, they will. They have no honor. Most of them, baby. They have no honor. If he is telling you that his type is very masculine, because then, here's the thing, y'all don't pay attention. This is what's wrong with this motherfucking country. Y'all don't pay attention. Y'all are dumb. Okay, because a lot of these gay boys will let you know. They will tell you in a roundabout way, oh, I like a masculine man. I don't like none of them. I don't like any of them ag fugs. I don't like any of the real feminine gay men. I like a real masculine dude. I like masculine dudes that work and that, you know, they will tell you. Okay? When they sitting around you with makeup on and glossy lips, okay? They're not doing all that for no gay man. When they're getting their bodies done, claiming that they're trans women, even though they hate the trans women, they're not doing that for a motherfucking gay man. They're doing that for straight men. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are dumb. These gay men are not feminizing their look for, okay? He's not doing this for no gay man. When they're getting their butt shots and getting the BBLs and they're putting all this makeup on, okay, to soften their look, okay, and look like androgynous women or real feminine gay men, they're not doing that for gay men. Gay men aren't attracted to that. This is why the trend, like, y'all, ooh, they're doing that for your man. Because they know that, because once they found out that the trans girls, or not even found out, once they started paying attention to the trans girls transitioning and becoming women, and actually seeing how the guys, the straight men were going up for the trans women, oh my God, they felt like, oh, now all I have to do to get a straight man was motherfucking just look a little bit like a woman and feminize my look and feminize my face. Okay, they're not doing that to attract other gay men, because here's the thing, gay men will reject and discriminate against other gay men if they're too feminine. No fats. If they're too feminine and if they're too fat or heavy or overweight. No fats, no femmes was a huge thing, and I think it's still a huge thing. Where gay men will leave other gay men out of public spaces, or not public, but gay spaces designed for them. They will leave them out of those spaces if they're too feminine or if they're too fat. So what do you think they're going to do when they see all of these homosexuals out here hating on the trans women? Because it's an ad fug that I'm going to do another video about, that is doing all these videos on the trans girls. I think his name is Daily Dose or someone. I'm going to do another video on that AGFA, because I get him together all the time. And he always try to talk about how he's the clap black king, but he ain't clap back at me. Okay? Because, ooh, bitch, I will read this nasty, bloated, booty hole having AGFA. Okay? But what do you think all these, and this is what kills me. It is a motherfucking onslaught of all of these gay men with makeup on, with lashes on, with nails, that are turning their nose up at the trans and hating the trans girls, but you trying to be like us. Okay? He's not doing it for no gay man. Here's the thing. All these men now that are gay, most of them, all of this, a lot of them, I had to read this AGFUG because he was trying to tell another trans girl that she was gay too. And I was like, you dumb AGFUG. If you would have spent less time at the peep shows on your knees and got the fuck up off of your knees in the peep shows, AGFUG, okay, and picked up a fucking book, you would know the difference, okay? Because y'all stupid, because y'all know the difference when it comes time to date the trans girls. Oh, no, Y'all know the difference when y'all see y'all's gay trans girlfriends Okay, your trans girls in your fucking house or whatever that only date females. They're not gay if they're dating females. Most of y'all are stupid. When I was coming up, the gay men were intelligent. They were the most intelligent, witty, cool people on the face of the earth. This new generation of gays are dumb. Like, they are really, really remedial minded and fucking intellectually challenged. Okay? I had to read that ag fuck, but that's not either here or there. Okay, I'm gonna get on him in another video because I'm gonna stitch his video. I can't stand these ag fucks that are out here with all this makeup, all this foundation and concealer and highlighters. Okay, and they want to play. They want in on the trans movement. Okay, they want the privileges of being trans, but they don't want to go all the way. That's what it is. They want the privileges of being trans, but they don't want to go all the way. They want to just dip their toe in it while they criticize us, the community, that they're trying to motherfucking emulate. If it wasn't for trans women on so many levels, you wouldn't have your rights. Let me just say that again. If it wasn't for fucking trans women, you ag fucks would be still scared of the motherfucking popo who was harassing y'all and still harassing y'all and y'all punks. All them fucking years that the popo was harassing all the gay patrons in these gay establishments in the village in San Francisco, and y'all allowed it. It took black trans women who had no motherfucking mind. They had nothing to lose. They had nothing to lose. Judy Garland was just buried. Everybody was hurt. But the dogs were angry that she had died, and there was revolution in the air. They had unalived Martin Luther King a couple of months prior, like a year prior. About 20, not even 20 months prior. Robert F. Kennedy, Malcolm X a couple of years prior, JFK a couple of years prior to that. Okay, the girls were tired. Revolution was in the air. Aretha was singing. Okay, R-E-S-P-C-T. Okay. We wanted our respect. We wanted our rights. Okay, the trans girls set it the fuck off. Okay, we set it the fuck off and ushered in this whole liberation for all of you ag fucks who have turned your back on us. We've liberated you now. Again. 50 years later. We've liberated you again. Because you ag fucks would not be walking around the hood or walking around or on the internet this comfortable being cross-dressers. Celebrated cross-dressers, okay, gender benders, if it wasn't for the trans girls laying the fucking foundation and putting in that footwork. The fuck is wrong with you funky ass ag fugs? You're still benefiting from from us. You're getting your liberation from us. Not you motherfuckers, because most of y'all are cowards. Y'all want to pick on trans women. Okay, meanwhile, the straight black men in your hoods are blaming y'all for everything that's wrong with their communities. And they're doing videos every fucking day coming for y'all. And y'all say nothing because you don't want no smoke with them. You're punks. You're punks. We stand up for y'all more than y'all stand up for your fucking selves. Y'all so busy trying to emulate us, okay? And at the same time, you're fucking coming for us while you're trying to emulate us. Fuck is wrong with you nasty ag fugs? The fuck is wrong with you? Fuck you. You don't want none of this smoke. Every day they're doing a video or a skit that is so homophobic, that demonizes what you are. And here's the gotcha. You're Judies, the same gay Judies that I'm trying to talk to, that let me tell y'all something. You're saying gay Judies, okay, don't see it. Your gay Judies, these biological women, they don't see it for you either. They'll kiki with you and they'll get all of the tea. Because that's all they want. They're women. They're inquisitive. Okay, but they don't see it for you deep down, baby, because as soon as y'all get into fights with them, what's the first thing they call you? Ag fug. They think the worst thing you can be in the world is gay. It comes out in everything that they say and everything they do. Oh, I don't, They think the worst thing that you could do and be is gay. Okay? So all y'all trying to assimilate straightness think it's going to save you? No. And here's the thing, trans women, when shit falls, here's the thing, gay men and biological women have the most toxic, shady relationship of them all. Okay? Because they both have agendas in those relationships. It's not pure. The straight women, I'm sorry, I beg your pardon, I'm sorry. The straight women, their thing is trying to get information. They want to find out who's who. They want to get makeup tips. They want to get styling tips. And they want to get the dirt. They want to get the tea because they know that the ag fug is the one sitting up in that hood with everybody's tea. Okay? They want to find out who the DL men are so that they can spread the rumors. They want to find out who the trans girls are, that the ones that are unclockable. They want to find out all that stuff. Meanwhile, the gay boys, for you females, are sitting there plotting on your sons and your husbands, allegedly. Okay? How many times have we seen videos of some ag fug sleeping with some woman, his best Judy's son or husband? How many times has these women found out that their boyfriends or husbands were getting munched on by these fucking ag fugs? And here's the gotcha. They're not getting munched on for free. The reason why they can't take the trans girls is because we're feminine, we're beautiful, we've transitioned, we getting these straight men. And the thing is that we don't have to pay these straight men. They do. These straight men pay us. Okay? They pay us. Their relationship is toxic. The gay man and the biological woman is toxic. Sick. Okay? How about that? But my question is, and I'm going to pose it again. What's different between the DL Whisperer? What's the difference between the DL Whisperer and Cherry the Boom? Or this other child, I think in D.C. or Atlanta, who is exposing all the DL men. What's the difference between the DL? Because see, y'all, and then y'all like to say, oh, we're not jealous of the trans women. They trying to be us. No, you're jealous. You're jealous. That whole we're trying to be us. No, we're not trying to be you. Okay? We have a specific person in mind. Okay, when we are designing ourselves. And 9 times out of 10, it's not no bitch with no motherfucking Muppet lashes and a bonnet. And dirty ass flip-flops. Okay, walking around the hood. That's not the type of woman I wanted to be. Oh, no. When I was coming up, we had Diane Carroll. Okay, when I was coming up, we had Diana Ross. Okay, we had the pretty earthy girls like Shaka. Okay, and Anita. And we had Whitney. Okay, the poised and beautiful, statuesque Whitney Houston and Phyllis Hyman. We had those gals. We had the earthiness, the fun youthfulness of Mariah and Janet. Okay? Who y'all got? Bitches that are a caricature of the trans girls anyway, the ones that y'all hate, the ones with the big lashes. Okay, even the trans girls ain't wearing the big lashes like that anymore. Most of us ain't even wearing wigs like that. We're putting our hair up in a pretty ass bun. Okay, with our little baby hair, our natural baby hair coming down. Y'all just kill me. Okay? Because the world sees that you're jealous. Or you're insecure. Or whatever that thing is. Because there's no way that you can sit and every time a trans girl, like a Sydney Star, any of these pretty trans girls, well, I guess. But any of these trans girls out these niggas, y'all are up in arms. Even though they're out in them, even though y'all want the tea, but y'all want to make it known that you hate the trans girls. But when the gay boys do the same exact thing, you motherfucking celebrate them. And then you try to want the world to believe that you're not jealous of the trans girls? Girl, please. Girl, please. And that little simple comeback about, oh, y'all, we're the females. Y'all trying to be us. No, we're not. Femininity isn't owned by anybody. You don't own femininity. Okay? You don't. Every human being possesses the divine. Okay? Every human being possesses the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I think it's a sacred feminine. Oh no, it's the sacred masculine and the divine feminine. Every human being, y'all, some of the most masculine people on the face of the earth. It's not these. It's almost like there's been this weird spiritual reversal. Okay, it's just y'all want to talk about binary and hold everybody to this binary shit. Okay, a lot of you females are more masculine. Like, y'all run to the fights. Y'all run to the unalivings in the street. Like, there was a time when women would be grossed out and scared and triggered by any blood or any violence. Now y'all run to it. Whereas the men just run. They run from responsibility. They run from protecting you. They run from providing for you. Okay. Okay. But here's the thing. We all possess the divine masculine and feminine. And we can see that in all of y'all. Alright? You don't own femininity. Okay? In fact, we all own each other's energy. Because we share it. Energy is universal. You don't own energy. That's like saying I own the air. You don't own the air, stupid. You don't. You don't own anything but yourself. But here's the thing. It's like, to me, it's just like, the men are feminine, the women are masculine. Okay? But here's the thing. The males, the quote-unquote men, were the ones that designed and wore the skirts first, the makeups first, the wigs first. It was designed and created by men, and they wore it in ancient times. The fuck are you talking about? Y'all love weaponizing colonization and the colonizers and what they did to black people. But they did a whole bunch of things to a whole bunch of people, but you just focus on black people. They changed everything. Because prior to all that, the men were wearing the makeup and the skirts and the pleats and the wigs. Okay, the wigs were a sign, I believe, of power and affluence. The fuck are you talking about? Ain't nobody trying to be you. It is innately in us to want to be our best. And look our best. Okay? It is what it is, beloved. Ain't nobody trying to be you. Let's get that straight. Okay? Most of us are a lot of us are styling y'all. It's giving y'all new looks, new colors. Okay? Having the foresight, the vision, okay, to give you a new look. How are we trying to imitate you? The world imitates each other. We're inspired by each other. Am I inspired by women? Yes, I am. I've always been. But I've always been inspired by men. I've been inspired by a whole bunch of people. There's energy more so than anything else. Because in terms of my fashion sense, I have my own fashion sense. I look, and when I get dressed in the morning, I'm designing what I want to. I have the foresight and the vision about the look. I'm not thinking about you or you or you. I'm thinking about what the look, the overall look. It has nothing to do with masculine or feminine, or man or woman. Okay? I'm styling for me. I'm coming up with my own creativity for what I want to look like. And it's based mainly on colors and fabrics and things like that. So that has nothing to do with you. Ain't nobody trying to be you. Baby, y'all are out here letting these motherfucking dudes, grown men that don't protect and provide, okay, for you, that is while you're at work or on chat lines and dating apps, sneaking people into your house and fucking them in your bed. And you're getting nothing out the deal but the dick. I don't want to be you. I like being paid. I like men asking me, what do I want to do for fun? I want to take you out on a date. When can I take you out on a date? I like that. Y'all are sharing the bed and letting these dusty men, grown dusty men, share your bed. And they're peeing in your bed, grown men. I know, I'm not going to put her on blast, but I know a female who's, I had to stop speaking to her. Because every other day, she was calling me like, you think he's cheating on me? And I'm like, Miss girl, okay? You were worried about, and this is the last conversation that I had with her. You were worried about a man who doesn't bring any money into your household, that is really taking advantage of you, who pees in your bed. He pees in a bed. This is a fucking 41-year-old man peeing in her bed. And you're worried about that? She's not even a bad-looking woman. She has a lot of potential to be really she just has a lot of issues. And she needs to, once she gets over them issues and start to look at herself in the mirror and start to level up a little bit, she's gonna be a contender. I'll just put it that way. She's gonna be a contender. Right now, she's just a pick-me. Y'all picking dudes that pee in the bed. Y'all picking dudes that mooch off of you. You're picking men that put their hands on you. You're picking men that you know is touching on your kids. And they're not giving you anything. Well, if they're touching on your kids, you need to get rid of them. And call the police and have their asses arrested. Because if they don't get arrested in your house, they should be getting arrested, and they're going to go to another person's house to do the same thing. So they need to be arrested, but y'all not doing that. And you think we want to be you? Most of us are paid. I had to read this girl, and I'm going to say this, and I had to read this girl. She does videos on Instagram pretending to be trans. And if you look in the comments, she hates trans women. She misgenders trans women. She hates trans women. She keeps talking about trans women are this and they're that, and y'all, oh y'all this, y'all that, and all y'all want to do is suck dick and all this other. Like, she just was the same shit that they do. I'm like, bitch, you do the same thing, but you probably do it for free. Okay, I think she's some sort of up and coming rapper. Bitch, I read her for fucking filth. I read her so bad she blocked me. She didn't block anybody else. This one thing about my mouth is so fucking crazy. And when I have time to really think about my read, to you as I'm typing it, bitch, even the most shadiest of ag folks will block me. Okay, but anyway, yeah, these bitches are there. I had to read her. Because she's another weirdo trying to do videos on trans women, pretending to be trans just to see who's gay and who's on the down low or trans attractive. Right? Bitch, I read her for fucking filth, okay? But that's what I'm saying. You don't do stuff like that when you're secure in your womanhood. You don't do something like that when you really truly believe that these trans women are emulating and wanting to be you. You don't do stuff like that, baby. It's giving hater. It's giving jealous. It's giving insecure. Have a good motherfucking day.